Hello and good evening. You're watching Express News with me, Nancy Kohli. Let's begin with the top stories of the day. The Jammu and Kashmir witnessed peaceful Eid celebrations. The Home Affairs Ministry says Eid prayers were offered in all the local mosques of Anantnag, Baramulla, Budgam and Bandipora. The Home Affairs Ministry says Jamia Masjid in the Old Town, Baramulla saw around 10,000 people offering prayers. The Eid prayers concluded peacefully in the various parts of the valley. No untoward incident reported so far, the Jammu and Kashmir police said in a tweet. According to the Union Home Ministry, people came out in large numbers to offer Eid prayers in Jammu and Kashmir, and namaz was offered at prominent mosques in Srinagar and Shopian. On the eve of Eid al-Adha, restrictions were eased in the valley to allow people to shop for the festival. The district administration are constantly reviewing the situation in Jammu and Kashmir and doing their best to minimize the inconvenience caused to people during these restrictions. The government has also made arrangements for availability of adequate food and other essential items across the Kashmir Valley, and steps are being taken to even deliver certain goods at people's doorsteps. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Modi greeted people on the occasion of Eid ul-Adha. The President in his message offered greetings and good wishes to all the fellow citizens, especially the Muslim brothers and sisters in India and abroad. He further said Eid al-Zuha symbolizes love, fraternity and service to humanity. Let us commit ourselves to these universal values that represent our composite culture. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu greeted people on the occasion of Eid al-Zuha, saying the festival is an ode to the virtues of devotion, faith and sacrifice, and inspires feelings of brotherhood, compassion and unity. The Vice President tweeted, "May the noble ideals of Eid al-Zuha enrich our lives with peace and harmony and bring prosperity to our country." Prime Minister Modi greeted people on the occasion of Eid al-Adha. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said, "My best wishes on the occasion of Eid al-Adha. I hope it furthers the spirit of peace and happiness in our society. Eid Mubarak." Srinagar was resonating with Eid prayers as heard from atop the Shankaracharya hilltop, the symbol of synchronism of Jammu and Kashmir that should strike a chord with all. Speaking exclusively to Doordarshan News, the Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Satyapal Malik, said the people of the valley are celebrating the festival of Eid peacefully. He also assured that the festival will further strengthen the bonds of communal harmony, brotherhood and amity. The Governor of Jammu and Kashmir also said that the speech of Prime Minister Modi encouraged people to participate in the making of New India and also showed the attachment of Prime Minister with the people of the valley. Jammu and Kashmir Principal Secretary Planning Commission Rohit Kansal said that over 5,000 devotees offered prayers at the Eidgah in Jammu. He added that reports of successful conclusion of Eid prayers have come from several places across the Kashmir Valley as well. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval on Monday undertook an aerial survey of the city and South Kashmir areas to take stock of the security situation as the valley celebrated Eid today. Over 50% of the shops were open and Eid shopping was also done unhindered. All the necessary steps and measures were taken to ensure an adequate supply of necessities to help the locals. The Jammu and Kashmir administration on Sunday had even issued an advisory saying that 300 special telephone booths are being established to help people communicate with their relatives who are residing in different parts of the country. Banks and ATMs have also opened and been made operational for the festivities. The authorities have also deployed mobile vans for door-to-door delivery of vegetables, LPG cylinders, poultry and eggs. In the valley, people thronged the marketplaces during the 6 hours of relaxation provided for purchases before Eid al-Adha. Elaborate security arrangements and necessary arrangements including security and other arrangements were made by the district and the police administration in the nearby Kishtwar for smooth celebration of the festival. The Home Affairs Ministry spokesperson said that over 5,000 calls were made in one day in Srinagar. Over 300 public points for phone connectivity are functional across the Kashmir division. The Home Affairs Ministry spokesperson, people are being felicitated to contact their relatives outside the state through widespread deployment of helplines at convenient locations such as the DC office, police stations and the police post. The Home Affairs Ministry spokesperson said in Srinagar, keeping in view the possibility of terrorist and mischievous elements trying to disturb public order and peace, reasonable restrictions were imposed on large gatherings in sensitive areas. People offered prayers in large numbers at the local mosque and greeted each other. The ministry spokesperson also said that the removal and tightening of restriction is a local exercise by the police and the district administration based on their assessment of the need to maintain public order and peace. And as and when the situation demands, the easing is happening across the state. According to sources, authorities distributed sweets at various mosques on the eve of Eid al-Adha. Restrictions were eased in the valley to allow people to shop for the festival. Official sources said that the government's top priority is to maintain peace and prevent any casualty and mischief in Jammu and Kashmir. In the Jammu division, people offered Eid prayers in various mosques and Eidgahs peacefully. Jammu and Kashmir celebrated the festival of sacrifice Eid al-Zuha with gaiety. The holy day is celebrated in honor of the willingness of Ibrahim to sacrifice his son as an act of obedience to God's command. Eid celebrations passed off peacefully in all parts of Jammu and Kashmir on Monday. The prayers that began at 7 in the morning at most of the mosques continued till noon in some places, according to a senior officer. All the health institutions at the primary, secondary and tertiary level in Kashmir division are functioning with sufficient number of doctors and the paramedical staff on duty. A press release said that the government is committed to maintaining peace and public order and people have been most cooperative. Separatist and militant elements are being dealt with as per law. Police are effectively maintaining peace and public order, taking local decisions on detentions. This has been done for panchayat elections, parliament elections and at other times when violence by the militants or separatists was apprehended. Eid al-Adha is being celebrated with the religious fervour across Jammu and Kashmir. People offered namaz in the morning at the Mohalla Mosque in various parts of Srinagar. Women worshippers in Srinagar participated enthusiastically in the Eid celebrations. Hundreds of women gathered together to offer the Eid al-Adha prayers. Eid al-Adha was also celebrated in Jammu and people offered namaz at mosques in Jammu with enthusiasm. In Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch, locals greeted District Magistrate Rahul Yadav and police officials after offering namaz at a mosque on the occasion of Eid al-Adha. Devotees offered prayers and greeted each other in Kishtwar as Eid was celebrated across Jammu and Kashmir peacefully. People in Jammu and Kashmir's Araspura district also celebrated Eid ul-Adha. Eid al-Adha namaz performed peacefully at Eidgah Maidan in Kathua in Jammu and Kashmir. People in large numbers gathered to offer prayers for peace and prosperity of the state. On the occasion, the Deputy Commissioner of Kathua, Dr. Raghav Langar, and the DSP Nikhil Raskotra were also present to congratulate the people. Eid al-Adha was also celebrated in Udhampur. Eidgahs were crowded with people who offered namaz in a synchronized manner. In Jammu and Kashmir's Ramban district, Eid was celebrated in full fervour. People offered namaz at Eidgahs to mark the occasion. Like other parts of the state, Eid al-Adha was celebrated with full religious fervour and gaiety across the Rajouri district with people offering namaz at various Eidgahs ground Rajouri. Eid al-Adha was celebrated in Leh. Hordes of enthusiastic people participated in the festival and offered prayers as part of the tradition. Devotees offered namaz in Kashmir's Baramulla on the occasion of Eid al-Adha. On the occasion of Eid al-Adha, people in Jammu and Kashmir's Doda district also celebrated Eid under high security. The festival of Eid al-Adha was celebrated in all the parts of the country with religious fervour. The Chief Minister of Punjab, Captain Amrinder Singh, hosted 80 Kashmiri students from various universities of the state for lunch at Chandigarh to celebrate the Eid al-Adha. The festival of Eid al-Adha commemorates the willingness of Prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his son as an act of obedience to God. To celebrate the festival, devotees gathered at Eidgah Mir Alam in Hyderabad, Telangana to offer prayers. People offered namaz at Eidgah Mosque in the capital city of Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh on the occasion of Eid al-Adha. This Eid also marks the end of holy pilgrimage of Hajj and is considered to be a festival of sacrifice. People offered namaz at the historic Aishbagh Mosque in Lucknow as Eid al-Adha was observed with all fanfare in the city of Nawabs. Devotees hugged each other after offering namaz in Kolhapur and Hamidia Masjid in Mumbai, Maharashtra on the occasion of Eid al-Adha on Monday. Eid al-Adha was celebrated all over India with great enthusiasm. The devotees also offered namaz in Bihar's capital Patna on the festival of sacrifice. Security personnel were deployed and drones were used for security surveillance at Shah Jamal Eidgah, Aligarh, where people in great numbers gathered to offer namaz on Eid al-Adha. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said that the people of Jammu and Kashmir have welcomed the scrapping of the special status and there is absolute peace in the state. Prakash Javadekar also asserted that people of the valley are celebrating the occasion of Eid peacefully with religious fervour. In the national capital, Delhi, thousands attended the special Eid namaz at Jama Masjid. People were seen exchanging greetings and warm wishes on the occasion. In Karnataka, the locals in Shiragur village of Belagavi invited Major Rathore of Army's Maratha Light Infantry and his team who are conducting rescue and relief operations in the flooded area to celebrate Eid al-Adha with them. Ayodhya also witnessed people offering namaz at a mosque on the occasion of Eid al-Adha on Monday. To celebrate Eid al-Adha, former Vice President Muhammad Hamid Ansari went to Jama Masjid on Parliament Street to offer namaz. People gathered at Machkawa, Guwahati Eidgah today to offer prayers on the occasion of Eid in Assam. The foreign nationals from Afghanistan and Ethiopia offered namaz to celebrate Eid al-Adha with the locals at a mosque in Bhubaneswar in Odisha. Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi offered namaz at Panja Sharif Dargah at Kashmiri Gate to celebrate Eid al-Adha. The Hindi film industry wished their fans, friends and family an Eid al-Adha full of love, peace and joy. Sonakshi Sinha shared a photo on Twitter and wrote, "Eid Mubarak to everyone celebrating the festival of Eid al-Adha. Wish that everyone stay blessed now and always." Anil Kapoor wished fans on Eid al-Adha. He posted on Twitter, "Hope you have a blessed Eid al-Adha. May Allah give us the wisdom to cherish good fortune and the strength to endure the hard times. Eid Adha Mubarak." Actor Ajay Devgan, Ritesh Deshmukh, Anupam Kher and Kangana Ranaut took to Twitter to wish peace and prosperity on the festival of Eid. Ajay Devgan tweeted, "Wishing everyone Eid Mubarak. May we relish togetherness, peace and love this year." Akshay Kumar also took to Twitter to wish a happy Eid. He tweeted, "Eid Mubarak everyone. May the blessings of the Almighty be with everyone. Hashtag Eid al-Adha." Director Madhur Bhandarkar wished for peace and happiness in his Twitter post. He said that may this Eid bring peace, happiness and prosperity to everyone. Hashtag Eid Mubarak. Cricketer Gautam Gambhir wished fans a peaceful Eid. He tweeted, "My best wishes on the occasion of Eid al-Adha to everyone celebrating. I hope it strengthens our belief in the spirit of peace and happiness and bring love and prosperity to everyone. Hashtag Eid Mubarak." Irfan Pathan, the Indian cricket player, took to Twitter to wish a very happy Eid. He said, "Eid Mubarak everyone. May you all have a wonderful Eid. Make sure to give Qurbani to the needy. Hashtag Eid Mubarak." On the occasion of Eid al-Adha, the Border Security Force guards exchanged sweets with the border guards Bangladesh at Fulbari at the Indo-Bangladesh border. A BSF official said that both India and Bangladesh has deep ties and share same culture and language. He further added that both the nations will continue celebrating festivals in the way that they have been celebrating since years. The festival of Eid ul-Azha was celebrated across Bangladesh today with lakhs of people offering prayers at the mosque in Dhaka. President Muhammad Abdul Hamid along with a large number of dignitaries offered the Eid prayers in the morning. Amid talks between the US and Taliban, the Afghan President Ashraf Ghani attended Eid al-Adha prayers at the presidential palace and called for a dignified peace. Eid al-Adha was celebrated in Syria. President Bashar al-Assad attended the Adha prayer in Damascus. Assad prayed in the Al-Afra Mosque in Mujahideen district in Damascus. Accompanying the Syrian president, Syrian Prime Minister also offered Eid prayers at the Al-Afra Mosque. Almost 2 million Muslim pilgrims took part in the stoning of the devil, the last major ritual of the annual Hajj pilgrimage. Under the watchful eyes of security forces, the worshippers made their way across Mina Valley near Makkah in western Saudi Arabia to symbolically humiliate the devil. The festival of Eid al-Adha was also celebrated with fervor and gaiety in Nepal. The people from Muslim community offered Eid prayers in various mosques across the country. In Kathmandu, many Eid congregations was held at the Jama Masjid, where hundreds of faithful offered the prayers. Amid tension, thousands of Palestinian worshippers flocked to Jerusalem's Al-Aqsa compound to offer prayers during Eid al-Adha. In Indonesia, Eid al-Adha was widely celebrated with morning prayers and animal sacrifices. Thousands of pilgrims gathered in a mosque in Jakarta for a morning prayer before the sacrificial ceremony of the animals began. Rescue and relief operations underway in full swing in the flood-ravaged districts of Karnataka, with the water level receding in most of the affected areas. With the situation improving, search is on for those who have gone missing and efforts are being made to reach out to those who need to be evacuated. Union Home Minister Amit Shah and the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had undertaken an aerial survey of the flood-affected areas of North Karnataka and reviewed the situation. The death toll has gone to 72 in Kerala. The state is once again facing the bout of heavy rains, exactly a year after the devastating floods left 400 dead in the state. In Kerala, 58 people are still missing and over 2.5 lakh people have been shifted to relief camps across the state. The Met Department has predicted more rains across the state. Water has also started receding in Maharashtra's flooded Kolhapur district and the Mumbai-Bengaluru National Highway, which has been closed due to waterlogging for the last 6 days. Kolhapur and Sangli districts have been battling unprecedented floods over the past 1 week following heavy rains in Konkan and the western parts of the state. Women and girls tied Rakhi to the Army and Navy Jawans in the flood-affected areas of Sangli in Maharashtra as an expression of gratitude. The women thanked soldiers for rescuing locals out for the horrific floods and showed their gratitude by tying Rakhi to the soldiers on the occasion of Raksha Bandhan. As heavy showers continue to lash parts of Gujarat, the toll in the rain-related incidents has gone up to 31. The Met Department has predicted heavy rainfall at isolated places in Saurashtra and the Kutch regions for today as well. Fishermen are advised to not venture into the sea as squally weather is likely to prevail along and off the Gujarat coast due to active monsoon conditions. Several parts of central Gujarat and Saurashtra and Kutch regions have been receiving heavy rainfall since Friday. Heavy showers lashed Uttarakhand also. 6 persons, including a woman and her 9-month-old daughter, were buried alive in the landslides in 3 different villages in Chamoli district. Efforts are underway to rescue the people trapped in the rubble inside their houses and evacuate those living in the affected area to safety. Heavy rains that began on Sunday evening are still continuing. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar held talks with his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi in Beijing. The minister co-chaired the second meeting of the India-China high-level mechanism on cultural and people-to-people exchanges. Addressing the gathering, the minister said that 4 agreements were signed between the 2 countries. On his maiden visit to China, Dr. S. Jaishankar held discussions on how to further promote cultural exchanges between the two countries and also prepare for the upcoming high-level exchanges. Addressing the gathering, the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi appreciated India's concerns over trade imbalances while adding that China is ready to continue to provide facilities to Indian exports. Today marks the birth centenary of Vikram Sarabhai, the Indian scientist who is widely regarded as the father of the Indian space program. Dr. Sarabhai established the Indian National Committee for Space Research in 1962, which was later renamed the Indian Space Research Organization. Prime Minister Modi tweeted saying, "Today on his birth anniversary, we remember the exemplary Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. His contribution to Indian science and innovation is tremendous. His efforts ensured India made rapid strides in science and space." The chairperson of the Indian Space Research Organization, K. Sivan, also acknowledged the legacy left behind by Dr. Sarabhai on the occasion. On Monday, Google dedicated a doodle to mark the 100th birth anniversary of Indian scientist Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Google Doodle that honors the physicist is an illustration by Mumbai-based artist Pawan Rajurkar. Dr. Sarabhai is considered as the father of the India space program. Earlier called the Indian National Committee for Space Research, ISRO was established by him in 1962. At least 5 children died in an early morning fire in the US's Pennsylvania at a residential building. When the fire broke out, 8 people were in the house, which also was operated as a daycare center. Hong Kong police have once again clashed with the anti-government protesters as the city enters its 10th week of mass demonstrations and unrest. Police fired tear gas across the city, including into an enclosed railway station. A number of people, including a police officer, were injured in the clashes. The Hong Kong Special Administrative Region government in a statement strongly condemned the violent actions and protesters in vandalizing public property, blocking roads and throwing petrol bombs at the police. According to the statement, the violent actions have seriously threatened the safety of police officers and other members of the public. The US and Taliban negotiators have wrapped up their latest round of talks for a deal that would see America shrink its troop presence in Afghanistan. Afghanistan's President Ashraf Ghani has rejected foreign interference as the US and the Taliban closed in on a peace deal without the Afghan government at the table. And with that, it's a wrap on Express News this evening. Thanks for being with us.